Here are 7 reasons that you should play Diablo 4. Diablo 4 is the highly anticipated action role-playing game from Blizzard Entertainment, and it promises to be one of the biggest and most exciting games of the year. In this video, we'll be giving you 7 reasons why you should play Diablo 4, whether you're a seasoned Diablo veteran or a newcomer to the franchise. Reason 1. Story. Diablo 4 is set after the events of Diablo 3, and it takes place in a world that is darker and more foreboding than ever before. The story promises to be both engaging and dark, with an emphasis on the characters and their motivations. The story of Diablo 4 is one of the game's most significant selling points. The developers have promised a dark and foreboding world, full of danger and uncertainty. The game takes place after the events of Diablo 3, where the forces of heaven and hell were defeated, but at a great cost. The world of Sanctuary is still in chaos, and the people live in fear of what is to come. One of the primary focuses of the story is the characters and their motivations. Each character has a unique backstory and a reason for being involved in the events that unfold. The players will encounter new and returning characters, such as Lilith, the daughter of Mephisto, and the angelic Tyrael. The game's story promises to be engaging, with players facing difficult choices and challenging moral dilemmas. As the players progress through the game, they will encounter difficult decisions that will impact the outcome of the story. The choices the players make will have far-reaching consequences, and the story will adapt to reflect the players' decisions. In conclusion, the story is a significant selling point for Diablo 4. The developers have promised a dark and engaging world full of interesting characters and challenging moral choices. The game's story promises to be one of the best in the series, and fans of the franchise will not be disappointed. Reason 2. Graphics. One of the standout features of Diablo 4 is its graphics. The game's art style is more realistic and grounded, with improved lighting and visual effects that make the game world more immersive than ever before. The graphics of Diablo 4 are undoubtedly a selling point for the game. The developers have promised a more realistic and grounded art style that will make the game world more immersive than ever before. The game's graphics have been designed to evoke a sense of darkness and foreboding, which will help to draw players into the game's world. The game's lighting and visual effects have also been improved, which will help to create a more dynamic and atmospheric game world. The lighting has been designed to create realistic shadows and highlights, which will help to give the game world a more natural look and feel. The visual effects, such as spell effects and explosions, have been designed to be more impactful, which will make combat more engaging. The game's environments have also been designed to be more varied and visually stunning than ever before. Players will explore a range of different locations, from dark and foreboding dungeons to lush and vibrant forests. The environments have been designed to be highly detailed, with a range of different textures and materials that will help to create a more realistic and immersive game world. In conclusion, the graphics of Diablo 4 are undoubtedly a standout feature of the game. The improved lighting and visual effects, as well as the highly detailed environments, will help to create a more immersive and engaging game world. Fans of the series can look forward to experiencing a dark and visually stunning game world that is unlike anything they have seen before. Reason 3. New classes. Diablo 4 introduces new character classes to the game, including the Rogue and the Druid. Both classes offer unique gameplay styles, with the Rogue specializing in ranged combat and stealth, while the Druid can transform into various animals, including bears and wolves. Diablo 4 introduces new character classes to the game, which is another significant selling point for the title. The game introduces 2 new classes, the Rogue and the Druid, both of which offer unique gameplay styles that will add a new dimension to the game. The Rogue is a class that specializes in ranged combat and stealth. They use a range of weapons, such as bows and crossbows, to take down enemies from a distance. The Rogue also has the ability to use stealth to sneak past enemies or launch surprise attacks, making them a versatile and deadly addition to the game's roster of classes. The Druid, on the other hand, is a more nature-oriented class that has the ability to transform into various animals, including bears, wolves, and ravens. Each transformation offers unique abilities and gameplay styles, allowing players to approach combat in a variety of different ways. The addition of new classes will add a new level of depth and replayability to the game. Players can try out different classes to find the one that suits their playstyle the best or experiment with different combinations to create new and exciting gameplay experiences. In conclusion, the introduction of new character classes is a significant selling point for Diablo IV. The Rogue and Druid offer unique and diverse gameplay styles that will add a new dimension to the game. Fans of the series can look forward to trying out these new classes and exploring the game's world in new and exciting ways. Reason 5. PvP Combat. For the first time in the series, Diablo IV will feature PvP combat. Players can engage in duels and battles in unique arenas, with the option to team up with friends or fight alone. One of the exciting new features of Diablo IV is the inclusion of PvP, player versus player, combat. For the first time in the series, players will be able to engage in duels and battles in special arenas. This addition adds a new level of competitiveness to the game, allowing players to test their skills against others. Players can choose to team up with friends to take on other players or go solo in one-on-one duels. This provides players with the freedom to choose their preferred playstyle and approach to combat. The PvP arenas will have a range of different environments and hazards that players will need to navigate to gain the upper hand. This will require players to use a combination of skills and tactics to outwit their opponents and emerge victorious. The addition of PvP combat will also provide players with a new way to progress through the game. By winning battles and gaining victories, players will earn rewards and unlock new items and abilities, further enhancing their character's strength and abilities. In conclusion, the inclusion of PvP combat in Diablo IV is a significant selling point for the game. It adds a new level of competitiveness and provides players with a new way to progress through the game. Fans of the series can look forward to engaging in thrilling battles against other players and testing their skills in exciting new ways. Reason 6. Crafting System. Diablo IV introduces an improved crafting system, allowing players to create their own weapons and armor using materials found in the game world. This means you can tailor your equipment to suit your play style and preferences. Diablo IV introduces an improved crafting system, which is another significant selling point of the game. This system allows players to create their own weapons and armor using materials found in the game world. This means that players can tailor their equipment to suit their playstyle and preferences, providing a more personalized gameplay experience. The crafting system in Diablo IV is more robust and streamlined than in previous games in the series. Players will be able to craft items using a variety of different materials, including rare and valuable resources that can be found throughout the game world. Crafting items in Diablo IV is not only a way to create powerful gear, but it also provides an opportunity for players to experiment with different combinations of materials to discover unique and powerful items. In addition to crafting weapons and armor, the crafting system in Diablo IV also allows players to upgrade their existing equipment. By using rare materials, players can add powerful enchantments to their weapons and armor, further enhancing their strength and abilities. In conclusion, the improved crafting system in Diablo IV is a significant selling point for the game. It provides players with a more personalized gameplay experience, allowing them to tailor their equipment to suit their playstyle and preferences. Fans of the series can look forward to exploring the game world, discovering rare materials, and creating powerful gear that will help them on their journey. Reason 7. End-game content. Finally, Diablo IV promises to have plenty of end-game content to keep players engaged. This includes various difficulty levels, new dungeons, and world events that will keep the game feeling fresh and challenging. Diablo IV promises to have plenty of end-game content to keep players engaged, which is a significant selling point for the game. This content is designed to provide players with challenging and rewarding experiences long after they have completed the main story. One of the ways Diablo IV offers endgame content is through various difficulty levels. Players can increase the game's difficulty to unlock more challenging enemies, better loot, and new rewards. This will provide players with a reason to continue playing and testing their skills, even after they have completed the game's story. In addition to difficulty levels, Diablo IV will also introduce new dungeons that offer unique challenges and rewards. These dungeons will test players' skills and offer new and exciting ways to experience the game's world. World events will also play a significant role in Diablo IV's endgame content. These events will be large-scale challenges that will require players to team up and work together to complete them. World events will be constantly changing, providing players with new challenges and rewards every time they play. In conclusion, the endgame content in Diablo IV is a significant selling point for the game. It offers players plenty of reasons to continue playing long after they have completed the main story. Fans of the series can look forward to testing their skills in new and challenging ways, exploring new dungeons, and participating in exciting world events.